Whoa, this is the Illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. I got the Juicy van up here in, where are we?
Martinez, California.
Martinez, California, go figure, right? I'm here with Gary Rogers, Skateline NBD. If you don't know who Gary Rogers is and you're a skateboarder, you suck. But this is your time to find out who Gary Rogers is, because I want to know who Gary Rogers is. So the first thing we do right off the bat is just take care of fucking business. Sponsors, shout outs, projects you're working on, self-promotion, whatever.
Hell yeah.
So
just go ahead and
yeah.
Alright, so the dudes that are hooking me up is Deluxe and Benny Gold, Volcom. And then I'm doing my own music. I film and edit myself, skating hard. Orbit Skate Shop was the first skate shop that helped me out. But the Metro Skate Shop is who's got my back for the rest of my life. Yeah, and then shouts out to my girlfriend and my grandma and my family, dude. Just shouts out to everyone that, like, yeah.
All right, man. So, like, I only have one standardized question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the aliens?
Aliens, dude? Now, so that's so fucked because, like, I swear to God, I'm like the kind of guy that's just like, dude, that's impossible for them to be out there. But then this shit that we live on is so big so that it makes no sense. Like, we couldn't be the only ones here, but then I'm like, technically, maybe we are the aliens or whatever we're looking for because we build, we have technology like the cameras and we fly, we do all the stuff that we think we're looking for. And I mean, I don't know. I guess they wouldn't be better than us, right?
Right? No, that's been my trip lately. I've come to the conclusion we are the aliens.
Like, we probably are. We're fucked. Like, I know, like, an animal is technically like a giraffe or an elephant or a lion. Those guys, they can't really talk. Me and you can have a conversation, understand each other, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. We build concepts. Like, humans build concepts, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like, so those things can't do that. They can form little homes for themselves with their mouths and their paws, but, like, we build and construct and, like, it's so weird, so.
Yeah, that was, like, the thing coming out of SF this evening, like, just the utter insanity of it all.
It's crazy.
Like, driving over the Bay Bridge, like, there was traffic, so I was looking at the thing, and I'm like, that is, like, alien technology.
Yeah, it's alien, dude. It's not fair.
If you asked an Indian, like, back in the day, if you asked
like,
Ishi what was up, he'd be like,
Ishi?
dude.
Who's Ishi?
Ishi's the last of the, there's a book about it. Ishi was the last of his tribe, dude. And somewhere in the foothills of the Sierras, he was the last of his people. And he hid out in the bushes for years. And they caught him one day, right? And they caught Ishi, the last of his tribe. And this anthropologist dude or something took Ishi under his wing and taught Ishi to read and write and, like, kind of, I don't know, made an exhibit out of him. But let Ishi be. And then Ishi was rolling around in San Francisco and, like, chilling. Like, Ishi went from being the last of his tribe, like, hiding out in the bushes, to, like, living in San Francisco back in the 1800s. That's like, when it was booming, right?
It's fucking bug.
Trippy, right?
Yeah, it's fucking extremely trippy.
You should read the book. It's pretty trippy.
What's the name of the book
It's
again?
called Ishi, the Last of His Tribe, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think I got that right.
So sick.
So anyway, man, like, I'm a big fan of your, like, skate line.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Hell yeah.
Where did you come up with the whole, like, give us a little, like, timeline of, like, how it all came out and what's been...
Dude, it's so crazy. So about probably, I want to say April or May of last year, me and Joel were sitting down, had a conversation of what we wanted to do to entertain the skateboarding world. And literally at the same exact instant, we were like, dude, we should just talk shit and have fun and, like, just, I don't know, like, not really talk shit, like, but make sure that, like, we were just like, let's do something that involves skateboarding and, cuts the bullshit and makes, I don't know how to explain it, dude, but we were just sitting there like, dude, we need to make something that everybody enjoys at this same exact time, probably about a year and a half ago. And, Joel was shooting out, like, dude, you should be like a news reporter, and I was shooting out, like, it should be a parody on the news, like, we should have this and that. He came up with the name, and I came up with how we should pitch it, a little bit of ignorance, some intelligence. Like, it was like a good mixture that we had both those, like, collaborating at the same time. Like, those ideas just forming together were, like, really, it was awesome that I don't know, we just put it together. Like, nobody, like, hired us or wanted us to do it or picked us because something else we saw. Like, we both actually came up with the show on our own, which is weird. Like usually you have like some, you know, fucking marketing guy like, hey, you skateboarders that win this YouTube thing, because Joel's like, he wins like YouTube contests and he's always coming out with concepts and stuff. But it's like nobody did that. And I think people think that's what happened. Like, hey, what are you guys going to do next? You know what I'm saying? Like we literally just put it out and then it just so happened to click.
Well, no, that's what I was kind of cool, because as being a YouTuber guy myself, like I grasped that right off the bat. Like these dudes just went and straight went for it, because you can nowadays.
Yeah, dude, that's like literally all you have to do is literally just try, and you know, like we weren't really worried that it wasn't going to be successful. We just had no idea that people would pick up on we thought it would be like the homie hookup type of thing with big dreams. You know what I'm saying? We actually put work into it. No matter what it was going to do, we were always going to work on it. But we had no idea it would end up on like Ride or Thrasher. Like we didn't plan on like being. And then when it came to that, you know what I'm saying? We're still just going with the flow, having hella fun, you know what I'm saying? So.
No, that's the cool thing watching it is sort of the organic nature. But you guys have a high production quality to the...
Yeah, dude, we got lucky.
The thing's, it's tight, man.
It's so sick, dude, because the kid Joe, the editor, is a fucking genius, dude. Like, he started on the show probably like 16, maybe 15, 16 years old, started editing all that stuff, and then Joel already knows how to edit somewhat because he's always been doing that, like, doing all that YouTube stuff. So then their minds together makes it look really good, and it's just like a really simple, you know? Like, we used to just be on a mini ramp, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, so it's just crazy. Like, it's buck, dude. It's fun.
Now, let me ask you this. Were you doing any sort of, like, was this your first run at, like, public exposure like that?
No, my first actual public thing. But, I mean, I guess this is my first time actually having something that people... I don't know, dude. I guess that's a confusing question because I had this little segment at the end of the Chris Cole Oldenburg. Like, at the end of that, I'm, like, singing a song. I'm probably, like, 16 years old.
Okay.
And then, like, that thing got, like, 400,000 views. Like, not just me singing, like, the whole video itself. And then, like, I used to read the comments, and a lot of kids were like, oh, yeah, that kid's funny. I hate that kid. That kid's ugly. Fuck that kid. Yada, yada, yada. So I guess I had a little bit of attention. I didn't really have a lot of video parts out, but I was skating. That was all I was really doing, like, just skating as hard as I could, and then, you know, but, yeah, so.
Well, that's what, like, you love skateboarding, man. Like, I think that's apparent with the product you're putting out.
It's above love, dude.
Right? Like, same with me. It's my life.
It's
like,
my fucking life.
I can't even imagine life without skateboarding.
Skateboarding and butt cheeks are, like, the only two things that I can't do without, dude.
You can't do without your butt cheeks?
Yeah, women's butt cheeks, I can't do without that. And then my board. Well, actually, my board, I don't know. Women, but...
So when you...
Grab
you grab all, you gotta have you fill your hands, right?
Dude, yeah.
So, that, you know, on that level is... the haters, right?
I love them, dude.
Right? Because I noticed you started doing the comment thing, where you started reading the comment, and it's not the dude who's on Skateline.
Yeah.
Like, you're a character.
Yeah, dude. So, like, I'm a character. So what I love about my haters is that I actually do love them.
Yeah.
Because I ignore their hate with so much, you know, concentrating on what the fuck I'm doing. So, like, the people, I think they think I'm, like, saying that, oh, yeah, dude, I totally back you. Like, I actually love that shit because it's crazy that they don't have to do it. It's fun. Like, they chose to be like, fuck this guy when they could have left it alone. Dude, so
like
they, you know what I'm saying? Like, they chose to want to hate me. So it's cute that they do that.
It's
I find it fucking cute, dude. It's so cute. Because, like, even the guys are like, dude, the whole show's kind of bunk. It's a weird idea. Fuck this show. Like, yada, yada. Dude, it's like, okay, you 9 people don't like me. But there's 25,000 kids
that do,
that look up to me, you know what I'm saying? And I have to pay it. I have to really love them, and then I love you hating ass niggas too, like at the same time, like. But
no, that's the interesting thing.
I actually do, I really.
I'm the same way. The haters provide sort of, I don't know, leverage to better ideas.
True.
Like, you kind of have to look at yourself for a minute and go, okay, like this person, like, voluntarily is giving me their opinion.
Their opinion.
It might be negative.
They're stopping what they're doing to make sure that they feel. I mean, I get to feel how they feel. Mm-hmm. Like, they're just talking to me. They're not really hating. Nobody's, like, hitting me with bottles or trying to fucking shoot me because they know it's not that big of a deal. It's just like, this guy thinks he's making these jokes, yada, yada, yada. And they're not funny. Okay, well, you're not laughing. What do you want me to do? Like, I can't help you. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
right? Like, that's the weird thing.
like it's so weird.
People are, well, I always call it the jealous opposition.
True.
Like, when I watched your thing, like, I look forward to it every week. Like, fucking Skateline, dude. Like, where's my Skateline? Kind of thing. And it's the one that everybody wished they could have done and should have done 15 years ago, right?
Yeah,
like, it's a no-brainer. It's the simplest. It's the simplest thing ever that you guys thought of. You guys went and did it. Like, so I always say, man, like a finished product in your hand counts more than an idea in your head.
True.
Like, you guys went out on a limb, you made your thing happen, and look at it now. It's blowing up.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. You guys, you take some risks.
Yeah.
And with people are sensitive beings, dude, right?
Yeah.
Like,
we take risks, but
so when you're sitting there, do you script out or do you just run with it?
we just run, dude.
You're just like,
well, dude. Like, I'll literally tell you, like, literally the entire what a script is. It's a jot point. Joel doesn't like me to write it out because it sounds memorized, and then you don't really get a good natural joke or take or feeling. So I'm not allowed to write. What we do is I'll put a name down or whoever we're talking about and one idea of how we're talking about them. So we'll be like, okay, so for instance, Suit You, I'll be like, really good, Put really good near his name and then run with anything that I feel like is really good or like,
sure.
Somebody's ugly. Like, think of any ugly thing that I can think of, you know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. Because, people, like, I got to make sure it's natural as possible, like, with the jokes and stuff.
Speaking of the ugly thing, so this was when it clicked in, I was watching Weekend Buzz. And homie, Forrest, whatever.
I love that dude.
Right, but he was so, like, you could see, like, you flustered him, and then I had to go back and see what was going on, and it really wasn't that crazy.
I know, dude, that's what sucks. You know what, dude? I'm sorry to interrupt. I just broke my fucking wrist, actually, which hurts so bad. What sucks about Forrest Edwards is he's actually one of my favorite skateboarders. But, like, I guess I can't really run with that now because I think people think I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, he's my favorite because it's like he's scared or something. Like, I don't have any problem with the guy. I just tried to make a joke and make sure he had attention for himself because, like, he's fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude.
And then, but, like, I mean, he really doesn't like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't like nobody. So I knew that I had to be the guy to say something about it. Like, I had to.
Be the guy.
Because I actually love that nigga skateboarding. So I was like, you know what? I can make a joke because I'm not, wishy-washy. I'm not really talking shit. I made a simple, ugly joke. As many jokes as I made about niggas' families.
Oh, yeah.
I made a joke about him, and the joke was about how, ugly skaters are really fucking good. Like, yeah, like, I wasn't like I really bashed them.
No.
Like, it wasn't like we just took the whole 4 or 5 minutes of the show to be like, fuck this nigga. Like, we really, but I mean, it just didn't click. And then I guess we keep talking about him, so it's like, gets annoying. But it's like, dude, like, I mean, that guy, he's a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Niggas get angry. Niggas gotta, niggas don't like people talking about them.
But even more so, it's not, my thing about it was, like, you remove the personality. Like, as a dude who's doing what you're doing, like, doing what I do, like, people are watching. Yeah. Like, and there's a fine line you've got to weave, right? I'm sure it's the same for you. You're out and about in the city, and they're like, Gary Rogers, there you are, right? Like, it's a trippy thing, man. And it's via YouTube. It's not like the normal avenue of skateboarding.
True.
So, have you gotten weird feedback, like, rolling around in the streets from
people?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, everybody actually, like, that we talk about, actually, Forrest was, like, one of the first people. I think Forrest and Jamie Thomas who really don't feel us. What was crazy is I love Jamie too, but fuck it. I mean, I guess he just doesn't get it that we actually do give a fuck about a legend, but we're going to make a joke because he is a legend. But nobody's really had any really bad vibes about me. Everybody's actually really fucking nice and chill about it because I think they understand that I'm only making a joke. Like, I don't feel like I'm hot shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I'm like, I don't look down on people. I really love everybody. I'm one of those type of people, dude. Like, I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think when people actually meet me, they can pick up on that. See, like, I haven't met Forrest. I haven't had a chance to, talk to him. He probably won't want to talk, you know what I'm saying? He probably wants to just beat me up and shit, yada, yada, just to be on the Forrest tip. But like people or skaters and everything that I have met, they're all like, dude, thank you for this. Like, I'm like, dude, thank you.
Yeah, we need a little humor.
We do, dude, because shit is getting bucked. Like, everybody's too serious. These fucking companies are coming in here. They want to buy out whatever skateboarders are doing, and then they're going to get tired of us and try to fucking push us to the side and act like it was their shit. So, I mean, but I just love that people appreciate what we do.
Well, I think as a guy who surfs as well,
Yeah.
you couldn't do what you're doing in the surfing world. Because they're already over the top with serious. Like, it's already gone down that, like, watching it, and I've asked everyone kind of this about the interviews, is like all of a sudden there's this big money coming in. Like this big thing, and skateboarding's really just down and dirty at the end of the day. Like dude, I don't care what's going on in skating. Like when I was riding around today in San Francisco, like it doesn't matter to me if the X Games are happening or the Maloof Cup. I don't care. I'm skating no matter what. Mm-hmm. And surfing's the same, but this marketing to this broader audience becomes real serious. Like that's why I like Thrasher, right? Like they still got a sense of humor. Like they got shit jokes and beer jokes and fart jokes. But in the surfing world, if you went and picked up a surfing mag, you'd be like, who the fuck are these professors? Like, and they're just dumb fucks like we are. Like, but if Gary Rogers, you should do fucking a surfing one just to fucking blow them out of the water, just because they don't have the sense of humor. Damn, dude. Right? Like, so I see it coming for skateboarding. If cats like you aren't out there, like, telling them what time it is, like it becomes this big money serious thing, and I don't see how that fits in skateboarding.
Yeah, see, like I couldn't do that actually, probably. Like, talk about like surfing or anything, because like somebody actually asked me about that, like, so it's snowboarding. I know you're not asking me to do it. I think I get what you mean. Like, it would be nice if something like that happened.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not.
It's not your field.
It's not my field,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like,
Well, like, you got to still go ride around on your skates, so you're allowed to have an opinion. Yeah. That's the thing with it, right? Like, I can have an opinion about a skateboard. I ride around on the thing all day long. I'm not great or anything, but, like...
See, I'm scared of sharks, so I can't fucking talk about it. I can't talk shit about... Nigga, I can barely swim, motherfucker. Like, I can't talk shit about surfing. Like, those motherfuckers are bugs. So.
You can't swim.
No, I can swim. It's black. Yeah.
All right, so, okay, on that whole thing, like, you take... I don't even know how to put the goofy question. Like, you have the sort of the nigger thing going on. Yeah. Pretty heavily. Like, I saw the one when you had your bro. I forget who the kid was with the
white dude?
Yeah, yeah.
And my boy Juan.
Yeah, Juan. And so, like, there's a thing, like, and people are fucking so sensitive that they make it a bad word. When it's just a word, right? Disempower the word.
It is just a word. It is. It's 100% just a word. Like, literally. Like, I don't even lose comfort when somebody says nigger, nigga, anything. I don't. Because it's just a word. My dad, when I first started the show, was like, bro, cut it down on the N-word. Even my dad, But then I pushed the envelope for just the word, because it is just a word, but not for the sake of trying to save the word nigga or make it, Mm-hmm. That's what we do, That's just, like...
It's to remove the, like, harm. It's gone ridiculous at this point. We're like, what's more offensive, saying nigger or the N-word? Yeah, like the N-word.
The N-word, oh God.
Like, but it has an even sicker connotation than just if you got to say what you got to say. Like,
yeah, dude, I'm fucking gonna talk. Like, I don't have no restrictions. Like, I don't give a fuck about anything. Like, I have to die one day. Like. Like, I can't really sit there and give a fuck about these little things that people have, because, dude, that takes me to where things have been taken too far for the longest,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I mean, fucking 50 years ago when nigger meant you're gonna die soon, I can understand why you get upset by that, but now it's in your music, it's in your magazines, it's in your jokes, it's in everything, like, just that word nigga. Like, that's why I make sure. And a lot of white kids be like, dude, I say nigga all the time, Gary, or you're a dirty nigger, like, on YouTube and shit, and I fucking love that shit, dude. Let them kids say that, because they're just expressing themselves, and nobody can tell them not to, and nobody can tell them that that's wrong. They're just doing it. They don't want to get under my skin. They don't hate me by it. They're just using it because they know that that's something that gets attention, and they can just say it.
Gotcha. So, like, on my thing, it's half of what my channel is about is sort of the spiritual pursuit, like trying to transgress the bodysuits and the fucking weird world we live in. Like, what's your spiritual makeup going through the world? Like, do you have one? Is that
like religious wise?
no, not religion is sort of like corporate.
That's a book, yeah. That's like
you know, but like when you like
living.
yeah, kind of like, you know, what's your driving like framework you're working off
Dude,
of?
I got like a weird, like, I just wish that, like, you know, I'm not on my world peace type of shit, but I am, you know? Like, I wish there's just, like, there's so many things that happen that don't need to.
Totally.
Like, there's so many things that are happening that don't need to at all. Like, and then that's crazy that those are just gonna keep happening, like, bullshit. Raising prices on things doesn't need to happen.
It doesn't, dude.
Like, none of that shit needs to happen. Like, none of this shit needs to happen. They just made it like this.
So you can see, you can see through the bullshit then, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Because, like, I just, you know, I live on the terms of logic a lot, you know? Like, I just look at it as simple as it can, you know, there's a way to make it complex, and that guy goes to UC Berkeley, and he fills out papers, and makes his little complex ideas, and then there's what's actually going on. There's a man writing, and somebody else agrees with him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you get what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people don't understand when I talk like that, but, I mean, like, niggas just...
Well, no,
it's like, shit's just plain, you know? Like,
it's so simple, right? Everyone's made it incredibly complex. And that's, like, right, we're just two dudes sitting in a van talking about life.
Yeah, like, just everything. Like, everything that means something to us, like, in our life, you know? Like, stuff, topics, questions. Like, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're doing. We're not working on immortality right now. You know?
No, dude, that's pointless.
Like, you know? It's pointless.
Yeah. So, when you're out doing your thing as a skateboarder, right? It all disappears.
No, I still think a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, because, like, on my skateboard, I'm kind of, like, I don't use the word, actually, the P word,
Professional? Oh, yeah.
Like, I actually, like, I have a really bad, I can't say that word.
It's a phobia.
But, yeah, I have, like, one of those. Yeah, so, because there's nothing that is like that.
Yes, I know what you mean. It's all temporary.
That's my thought. Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
Like, it's all temporary. Like,
yeah.
Like, have you ever checked out the holographic universe stuff?
No, I have not.
Dude, go type in YouTube holographic universe. It gets into the whole thing that this is basically an electromagnetic hologram, that you're actually, like, manifesting all this by your perception.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. But I like, that's the thing, like, I gather intuitively doing what you're doing. Like, you've already seen through the hole.
Yeah, I've just seen all through the bullshit. Like, looked directly through everything. Like, it's like, I have, and I don't know. That's what I guess keeps me above, you know, falling through bullshit and angry and yada yada. Like, I don't like being angry and shit. And, like,
So you channel it.
Yeah, channel it. Like, I do. Like, I make sure, like, I don't know. I think we're talking about the same thing still. Like, I don't like bullshit. Like, I don't, and I don't know. I don't care about, like problems. Like, don't, you know, focus on bull. So when I'm on my board, dude, all I'm thinking about is how nicely I can land my trick.
I got you.
You know?
So on that level, like, as a skater, man, like I do, like, in my thing, like, I'm 44, right? Like, I'm like the last of my peer group of my bros I grew up with. Like, longevity as a skater how do you see yourself transgressing sort of through
Skateboarding?
Yeah, like, it's I gather it's not a fad for you.
Nah, it's not. It's not at all. Like, it's not.
I guess what I'm getting at is, like, terrain change. Like, right, like when we're young, we can do different things than we're
stairs and rails.
Yeah, like,
good in the pools and
like, are you moving towards, like, round wall, or, like, where are you at in your skating?
I'm basically right now, I'm on my, like, I'm tired of, like, these kids are doing these 50-50s down rails and these nose grinds, yada, yada, yada. We've seen that 1,000 times. We've seen it so many times. No matter how big the rail gets, no matter how exciting it is, you know? Like, where's the guy Mariano's bringing 12 tricks in one part? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm on my, like, dude, let's do some NBDs type of shit. And, like, these, like, I don't know. Like, I just think I'm not really, with my skating, I'm just really on my, like, let's do something different type.
I got you, like the crazy,
But
you know,
not like I'm not on my primos and like my truck stands type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, let's put these tricks together. And
how about the you know the crazy Japanese skater guy?
Going Miyagi.
Yeah,
Go
like,
Miyagi.
like
That guy's fucking amazing.
Like, what's your take on that? I think that shit's like psychotic. His first video is even better.
Yeah, it's crazy because he's doing something with a skateboard that you can do that a lot of people frown upon, but you've never seen.
Yeah.
So you got people that actually appreciate skateboarding and that appreciate what he's doing because he's doing something you've never seen, even on accident. Like, no one else is doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got these guys that are like, oh, this nigga doesn't land on his board all the time. What's all this, like, sliding on it? No, dude, that shit's mind-blowing. Like, he's doing something nobody else is.
Dude, you ever gone and checked out who the haters are?
Like, what do you mean?
Like,
when I'm scrolling down, yeah, I'll, like, click their page.
Go to their page, right?
I'm like, who is this guy? Like,
but it's trippy, like when I first started doing the YouTube thing, right? Like, some haters came into the picture, and I was like, let me go see what they are. And they're almost always the same, dude. They don't have if they even have a profile picture.
They're not that guy, or like there's something.
But they don't post anything. Like, dude,
it's always comments on other people's shit.
Yeah. It's one thing, like, to go and, like, I don't get. I'm all about the positive, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I always like to follow the thread of, like, see who they are, and they're usually like these. I don't know what it is. It's like kids who aren't ever, like, just don't love skating enough to, like, love skating.
Yeah, like
they're in the
it's like
weeds about it.
A bunch of randoms.
Right, like they're not going to be skaters when they're 40.
Yeah.
Like, right, like that's why they're hating on dudes now, is sort of to be their excuse not to, like, go on. Like, skating's whack.
We're like, what is this shit, Thrasher? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, the haters that talk about anything that has to do with skateboarding, like, just not even skate. Because, like, the only time I've ever really cared about the haters was, like, the Skateline haters, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Or, you know, like, cared to go see who they were.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just like, nigga, you don't even have a video up. Like, come on, man. Like, at least if we're gonna hate, can you at least show why?
My whole
Let me
trip
know.
about it was, when you used to be able to do it on YouTube, was make your point in a video, and I'll post it up. I don't have I'm down with it. Because I'm down like you. I think it's good stuff.
I need to be talked about. If you're going to hate me and be like, this is not funny,
do it in person.
I want you to list why, and then I want you to look at the other people that say it is. Like
yeah.
I want you to look at those people and why they're saying yes and why you're saying no.
It's a weird thing.
Dude. Like, they don't step up past that point. They're hitting guys, typing something
This one guy really hated on me, right? Like, went out of his way and got crazy, and I blocked him, and he started up a new channel, and I finally just went to his thing. I was like, dude, here's my phone number. Like, call me. Let's you tell me exactly what it is. Maybe you can convince me of something. I'm open to that. I'm not going to yell at you. Whatever. You need to yell at me.
Hook it up with some info.
Yell at me, for real. Like, can you do that? And the dude fully just chickened out, man. Like, I was disappointed, because I was like, dude, here we are. Like, I figured out how to get a hold of you.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
You've
like,
been fucking following me. You want my attention, bro. Like, just let me know. Maybe we could talk about it. Maybe you can understand why I say some of the shit I do. Maybe it'll be funny, you know, in person.
See, I think, like, that's the vibe that's going to change the world. You talk about, like, changing the, like, we can't change the world, but I think
it's not that we can't, dude. It's just the fact that we can't, you know? You ever heard that term?
Yeah.
It's not that we can't. It's just like we can't. Like, they'll make sure that it stays a certain way, because how entertaining would just, how easy, I don't know, how easy would living be if you're just having something.
Well, you need the dark with the light, right?
You do.
As someone pointed out to me, you don't know what the light is till you've been in the darkness.
Yeah, true, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, but you can't. Like, I mean, there's ways, but who wants to?
No, so I'm a big open to communication guy. Like,
yeah, I'm open to talk, dude. I'm fucking
that's
down.
it, right?
I'm not down with a text message. I don't want a fucking Facebook message. If you want to say something to me, like, I don't want to fight about it. I don't give a fuck what I said. Like, I don't want to fight about it. Who wants to fucking fight?
No, but that's it, right? Like, it's over. There's no fighting anymore. Everyone's a gnarly
dude,
trained
everybody's
fighter
like-
anyhow.
Everybody's all fucked up anyway, dude. Like,
They'll just choke you out.
doing all that boxing and shit. That I used to do that same shit too, like a long time ago. Like, what the fuck does that solve? What does that do?
Nothing.
No, I just want to talk. If you want to talk about it, but if you don't, then why the fuck are you still commenting?
Just move on.
Giving me opinions, dude. We're good. Like, we're still friends until you let me know otherwise.
That's it, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
technically, like.
Excellent. Well, I think we got it kind of out on the base, man. Gary Rogers has graced me with his time tonight. I know he's got to go in and film his Skateline tonight, which I get to hang out and watch, but you're going to have to wait for it to come out on YouTube. Because I seen Joel cruising around, so I know they're like waiting for you. But really, man, people, I think Gary's broken down some strong doubt on you, man. Like, let's all get along, dude. Let's communicate. Let's talk. Let's not just hate from afar, right?
Fuck yeah, dude. We don't have to hate at all, actually.
And people, man, this is on the final note, man. This is what it's all about. Everyone's accessible on the other side of the screen.
Pretty much.
You kind of got to jump through a couple hoops to weed yourself out, but you can get a hold of anyone you want.
And let them know what's really up.
Yeah.
Let's be on the up and up about shit, like.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Well, the universe works in mysterious ways, Gary. I'm looking forward to our next adventure because I sense the universe brought us together for a good reason.
Yeah, dude.
As fellow YouTubers, at least.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's so sick, bro. Hell yeah.
All right, Gary. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
All right. Perfect.